Hello and welcome to the Art of the Oracle. I have woke up super early today, so I've decided to read from the cards and bring out some clear quartz crystal. Now, I've been working in a lot of quartz energy and a lot of clear energy over the last few weeks, and giving you information on the importance of where you're putting your energy and understanding what's real and what's not real, which is hard to do right now in a time that everybody thinks they know the truth, right? And maybe they're all some versions of it, right? Because what is truth? We only have our own, ultimately, truth. We can resonate with others, but truth lies deep within our own selves and our own heart. So let's see if we can dive in and find something within the cards today that speaks to our truth, to our knowing, to our open-heartedness, because we're only going to receive information from where we are. So we can't, if you're in a hate mode, you're gonna be, drawn to more things that empower that. If you're in a love mode, you're gonna draw more things in to empower that. So I think it's so important for us every day to wake up to what is it? Where are we? What are we? What is our frequency telling us? Where is our frequency guiding us? Because it is ultimately, it is our GPS system that's going to show us the path as it unfolds and as it's created. So I was gifted this, thank you, as I'm gifted quite a few cards. And it's the reason why I read tarot and oracle, is because I thought that the universe is telling me something. I can't be getting all these cards just for myself, that I'm meant to share some of the information that I'm getting. So I hope to honor you all today with good, clear, clean guidance. So this is a Native American oracle, and my hands are little, so most cards are too big for me to, but I'm asking, what do we most need to know? And I'm hearing that I need to cut the deck. Arrow. So I'm really opening this and seeing this for the very first time. So arrow, protection and defense. All plants are our brothers and sisters. They talk to us, and if we listen, we can hear them. How do you say this? Arapaho, I think is how you say it, is an Indian. So it's Native American oracle. I think this speaks to what I was saying. If we're drawn into AR and artificial anything, to me is not really great. But I have, tapped in and received some interesting information. But if we recognize that all elemental things, these rocks, these crystals, these forms that are made from nature, they're all here sharing guidance and wisdom. And the Native Americans knew that. The Native Americans didn't have cell phones and guns that were ready to kill everything. They had arrows. They had simple tools made from the earth. And everything had a purpose. And I think that that's what we've lost, is that we've lost our connection with the earth, with the plants, with the crystal elements, with the trees, and with ourselves, because we have within us all the elements in the earth, of the earth, the water, the minerals, the sun, the air. It's all within us. I'm doing a workshop this evening on balancing those elements within our body. But we have to be able to tap into our body and listen and hear it. And if we're reaching outside of ourselves for information, then we're going to get information unrelated a lot of the times to what it is that we need. So I think it's very important, and the Arapaho are saying that there is a lot of information out there, and we can hear it. But where are we broadcasting from? The Indians were deeply rooted in the earth, so therefore they understood the plants. They understood the earth and what it was saying, and the rise and the fall of the sun and the moon, and the day and the night. And they knew when the winds blew, something was speaking to them, because they were in touch with the earth. And I think that we have a lot to let go of before we really understand how far away from our true nature and ourself we have stepped. So let's see what the tarot cards have to say today. I know that was really deep. I don't know where that came from. I tapped in a little bit before, and it's very, very early here. I'm not usually up, although I have been lately. I'd love to hear from you. I feel like a lot of the times that I'm just speaking to myself. So a group of cards fell out, and that's what I'm going to take. All right, so these cards fell out on the ground, and this is how I received them. And I do have one upside down. I've heard that's what it's supposed to be. So the first thing that I'm seeing is, it kind of feels a little bit like me. It's Eight of Swords, and this is around, kind of being in your head. So it's what I was saying as I was opening up. What I felt like this was a little bit of me is because I haven't been able to sleep, and the moon is like drawing me outward in the middle of the night. Like the slightest thing is waking me up. And then I, a lot of the times, can't get back to sleep. I'll probably yawn through this whole, this whole reading because I'm tired. I've been up for hours, and I decided to do the reading very early today. So that's one message here. The other message is that all of these swords are pointing upward, which means that it's about the communication, our thoughts, what it is that we're receiving. And it's what I was saying before, is that we can get sucked into so many different areas, and she's being pulled by the moon, but it's more than that. She's confused by all the thoughts, everything that's coming in, and she doesn't know what's hers. And that speaks to what I said in this video when we began. Now we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is a really amazing card. It's the ending of all wants and desires. It's having everything you could possibly have. And it's interesting that this is turned upside down. And when it's turned upside down and you see the game for what it is, you see that the game is being played on the backs of people. And when we turn everything upside down and we see that really, instead of Pentacles being this earthly element, it has become just, it's become a money and how we use it and what we do with it and all these things. And it kind of envelops everything that we are. It defines everything in our world. And there are many people that are not in a place where they have all of this wealth and riches. These are sitting in fine clothes and feel like they understand what's going on, right? The game should be fun. But it's not fun for everybody when you feel like you don't have what you need, right? Basic needs. So money should be, in my mind, an opportunity for us to, purchase things that are fun. And basic things should not need to cost. Water. I mean, the earth is giving us water for free. Why are we all paying for water? Why has water been usurped, or why has water been imprisoned and then sold back to us after it's been basically stripped of its properties that nourish us, right? And I would say also the same thing about our electrical world, our energy. It's part of the earth. It's all natural for us. There's no reason for that not to be a basic way of life, that we all should have food, water, the ability to power things. Because all of these things are natural, they're gifted, and somehow or another we bought into a system or a game that's made us believe that somebody else should have control over all that. I don't really believe they should. I think these are natural things that we should all have at our fingertips. And then money, including food. Why are we paying for food? So that's one way to look at it. And then I have the Queen of Pentacles here. And this is around a very nurturing aspect around this, right? This is like the mother figure who's working with all of these and just kind of taking them all. They're relaxing and resting, and she's just taking care of them all because she can, because she has the abundance to be able to do that. And that to me is Earth, right? That's Mother Earth. She has given us everything we need. And there's some people that have been playing a really terrible game that doesn't include everybody and that is being played on the backs of others. And I believe that this game is being turned on its head. And it's because it's time. It's because we are now waking up and demanding that things become more fair and things become more fun. And why do we have all these, all this military and guns and things to hurt people? Why aren't there more things that are all about community and sharing? And why are we unaware of our connection with all these natural things and moving more and more into a state where we rely on artificial sweeteners are not good. Artificial color has been proven to be damaging because when it's put into food, we're not supposed to consume it. And I think artificial intelligence is that as well. It's out there so we believe that there's an intelligence to it. But it's governed by what we give it. So it's only as smart as we are collectively. So how smart are we? Really? You have all the tools. That's what was in yesterday's reading. You have all the tools you need. think it's time to tap into our inner resources, to our natural world, to step back into alignment with the earth. To let go of our need to have. Really to have, I'm an artist. I love art. Things that are made with your hands have the energy of the creator. So when we purchase things and when we eat things, they too have the energy of the creator. Who are those people? Who are those big corporations? Who are we aligning with? Who are we giving our energy to? What are we giving our energy to? Thank you so much for being here at the Art of the Oracle. I hope you have a really wonderful day. Bye now.